Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diamond and I love to talk about all things media that I consume, books, TV shows, movies, and I love to just talk about them. In today's video though, I wanted to do a rundown on my current rotation of everything. It's really hard like enjoying books, movies, and TV shows because I have to sacrifice somewhere. Am I going to sit down and read all day? Am I going to catch up on my favorite shows? I'm also currently doing a lot of rewatches right now, but I'll intermingle like new movies that are coming out and new TV shows that are coming out. So it's really hard to find the perfect balance. And sometimes I'm not in the mood to I was gonna say, not in the mood to clean. I'm not in the mood to read, and I just want to watch a bunch of different movies and TV shows. And then sometimes like I be trying to force myself to read because then I'm like, I'm tired of staring at screens. It's an uphill battle for real, honestly. But in today's video, like I said, I just want to do a rundown of all my current TV shows that I'm watching. So, and books. So I don't know which one. Let's start with TV shows. Okay. So one of my all-time favorite shows is Supernatural. I am currently rewatching that and I am on season 8. Obviously, I feel like when I'm because I've been rewatching the show, considering the fact that I'm only on season 8, I feel like I've seen Sam and Dean live 8 different lives, honestly. Because, you know, when you first start watching Supernatural, it's all about the monsters and trying to find Dad and where he went. And then we find out that Sam has demon blood inside of him. And then we start doing the demons and the angels. And then a little bit along the way, we'll take a break from that storyline and they'll still be solving cases. So I don't know. I just feel like I've watched them live so many lives. But I would say, Bobby is one of my favorite characters. Okay. So we all know, if you watch Supernatural, you know, it's like towards the end of season 7, his exit episode actually, like, I don't think I've ever really like remember it, but rewatching it now, he had a really good exit episode. But obviously, of course, when a character dies, they don't actually really die. They always come back around. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss Bobby, but then he ended up being literally in most of the next season as a ghost, helping them in the afterlife, still helping Sam and Dean. So, but now I'm at the point where they actually did, you know, send Bobby away. And now they're at the bunker. I seen a video and it was like their life went up once they realized that they had a whole bunker. But it's also kind of interesting to see like the origin story with, what am I trying to say? I think it's kind of interesting to see like the origin story behind it all because their mom family was already hunters, you know, and also Winchester, their dad was also a hunter. So it's so interesting to think that like they've always been in this life. They just didn't know. Ain't that crazy? But yes, one of them being Supernatural. Okay, that's on my current show rotation. And then I am also watching, okay, I'll admit I'm not the biggest anime watcher, but I always attract guys who enjoy watching anime, and it's something that I'm okay with watching. There are good anime shows out there, okay? So right now I am watching Attack on Titans. Okay, and I remember watching this like, what was that, 2024? I started watching that with the guy I was with at the time, and I remember us watching the show and I was like, these are just like big humans attacking small humans. Okay. So recently I was thinking, you know what, let me try watching Attack on Titans again. You know, I think I'm on some in the beginning season. And the thing I've also been doing is not binge watching like all these shows, which is why I have them in rotation. I'll watch like 2 to 3 episodes of it. And then I'll go watch something else and then come back. Like I'm just kind of like on like a TV watching schedule right now. So again, rewatching it, I say the same thing. Like I was telling my cousin, I was like, yeah, I'm watching Attack on Titans right now. And honestly, they're just big ass humans attacking small ass humans. But what got me is the fact that in one of the episodes, the teacher was like, yeah, these Titans, like, we don't know how they're being produced, where they're coming from. They don't want to kill animals. They literally just want to kill human. Not because they need to feed. No, just for the thrill of it, just for the joy of it. And then what always got me, and I remember the first time I watched the show, this is how I felt. It was like, okay, like Aaron, right? He's talking like it's been 5 years since we've had a Titan attack. All is peaceful, all is well. And it's like right as he say that, boom, what comes over the fucking wall of in Titan? I said, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right as they thought all was peaceful. And then it was so like, I keep saying interesting, but it was like intriguing to watch how they all kind of grew up from when Aaron's village was attacked and then he lost his mom and all of that. And how he was like, yeah, I'm going to be one of the guys that attacks the Titans. And they went through the training and he was just fueled with this rage. But when the Titans actually finally, was coming to attack them, everybody, obviously, you're training and training and training, but to see it in real life. But what is the girl? I was trying to figure out what their relationship was. I thought that was like his sister, but it looked like it was just like a close family friend. What's her name? Mako? Don't, please. Okay. But Shorty, who is close to Aaron, like, she got skills, like, for real. But seeing what happened with her and her storyline, that was sad. I was like, oh, that was really sad. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. But she was committed and she devoted to Aaron and being like, hey, what you do, I do. Like, I'm going to take care of you. So yeah, I am enjoying that show. That's one of the shows that I'm watching right now as well. Attack on Titan, Supernatural. Oh, so if y'all have not seen, and I don't know if I'm gonna sit down and talk about it like in depth, but Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender, the new movie that came out, really good, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful movie. Like, chef's kiss. I also started watching Legend of Korra. Now, I remember watching Legend of Korra, but I didn't really like watch it for real. So I was like, when everyone started talking about Avatar Aang, they started talking about Korra. And I was like, let me see what's this debate about. So I'm watching Avatar Korra right now, Legend of Korra. And I do like it. Korra's character, she's interesting, I would say. I think coming off of Aang's storyline, I feel like you can't really put them like two into, like, they're different. Like, when Korra found out she was the Avatar, she was young, but she already had fire bending, water bending, and earth bending. Now, I would say her struggling to get her airbending skills didn't really surprise me as I'm watching, just because her character is so like she is fight first, ask questions later. She's all about the action. And y'all know, like, air nomads, they're very like peaceful and calm. Like, that's how Sweet Baby Aang got swindled by Tiger, but we're not gonna talk about that. They're all about like peace and harmony and all those things. And I would say, like, I don't think they give Korra enough credit though. Think about it. Okay, Aang and the Avatar gang, they brought world peace, made Republic City. But now, in the first season at least, I'm on season 2 right now, but in the first season of Legend of Korra, she was like, she had went to Republic City for the first time. And so she's like finding balance. And also in the first season, the villain was a guy who could take away your bending powers. Took away Korra's bending power. She had to activate into her avatar state to get her bending powers back. But it's just like, I don't know. And also, Korra is, in the first season, she was fighting villains who were like the sons of the villains that Aang and them was fighting. So I feel like they didn't give her enough credit. Now, watching season 2, and I rewatching Legend of Korra, I do not like her and what's that man name? I'll put his character up on the screen. I don't like them together. That literally didn't make any sense. He didn't even like her. She liked him. He didn't really like her, and he liked old girl. I'm gonna put her on the screen as well. More, right? And they were together. But all of a sudden, when Korra is near death, gets kidnapped, and now it's like, oh my gosh, like, I care a lot about her. But then in season 2, their relationship is. But also, I feel like Korra is just really headstrong, and she's the Avatar, and she's not really like I would say not really mushy, but she has a little awkwardness to her. But I can't even put that against the girl because I feel her. Sometimes you got a little awkwardness to you when it comes to being soft and romantic. I'm at the part now where she wants to train with her father's brother, and she told Tenzin, like, I don't want to train with you no more. Like, this is so boring. Oh my gosh, I want to learn how to fight. I need to be doing this. So, very interesting. I will say her character now is a little bit annoying to me because it's just like, oh, girl. She finally activates her avatar state and then she just nilly-willy uses it. And Tenzin's like, you can't just abuse your avatar state like that. She's like, well, I have it, so why can't I use it? And it's like, girl, you got to find balance in it, you know? But nonetheless, it's a good show, obviously. I'm also doing the same thing how I do with Attack on Titans. I'm just watching a couple episodes at a time, and then I will go watch something else and then come back. So I'm like rotating between all my shows. Another show I just caught up with is Raising Kanan. Raising Kanan, let me tell you something. I caught up, and every episode was just pure violence. Pow pow, bang bang. Spoiler alert, but the whole reason of the family being taken down was because of them, not because of anything on the outside, but because Kanan, who originally wanted to take his mama down, actually takes his uncle down. His other uncle was like, what? Now they're on like a full-on war. Bodies are just dropping left and right. I'm watching it, like, it was to the point where I was taking like little breaks because I was like, this is so violent. Like, oh my gosh. It's just like every episode, no questions asked, just pow. That's it. Like, no second thoughts, just pow. Even Laverne, oh my gosh. You know, though, watching Raising Kanan then makes me want to go back and watch Power. But I want to watch it through just to get to the season where Kanan comes back around. But that's just so, that show right there, wow, I did catch up on that. That was one of my show rotations as well. I think that's it for all the TV shows I'm currently watching. Supernatural, Legend of Korra, Attack on Titans. I watched Raising Kanan recently. I watch a lot of random like reality TV shows, like Below Deck. I love that. I love all the different versions of Below Deck. I also like watching like Bell Collective, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I would, if I remember to watch them, I literally would go catch up on those shows. Just like random little shows there, like reality TV wise. But other than that, I can't think of any other things that I'm like currently watching right now. That's just it. Those are my current show rotations. Okay, so let's get into my book rotations. Currently, right now in my library, I just finished reading Capri 3. Now I'm on Capri 3.5. That's my current read right now. Obviously, come on, it's Miss Jacquel J. I really love Capri story. Her and Meerkat, like, they are the sweetest and the cutest. And, you know, I feel like Capri character speaks a lot to a lot of daughters, firstborn daughters, only daughters, everything. And just the way he loves on her, the way he wants her to be like good, the way he just sees her and sees how much she puts into her family and how much she pushes her own feelings aside. He just takes care of her. Like, between them getting married and Capadonna, their marriage, boohoo, like emotional crying. Like, I just love them so much. Like, Capone's story was good, and I just seen Miss Jacquel. She just made a video and she was talking about how Capone started off. Mind you, those like the actual physical copybook covers are beautiful. But I just seen her make a video about how Capone started it all. And like, yes, Capone and Aaron's story is cute. Like, love that. You know, beautiful. Like, he loved his girl. Yes. But there was so much happening with Capadonna and Joy and Roy. Like, I love Joy and Roy. And then when you get to Capri's story, it's just like, again, more drama, and also the fact that they're trying to take down high level of government inside of the that are like dirty government officials, right? But I would say when I was watching Raising Kanan, I was like, yeah, no, 50 Cent for sure can pick up Miss Jacquel J books. And if he don't, I'll do it. I don't know. When I get everything I want out of life, I would be like, listen, I feel like, and I had this thought the other day, and it's like, don't call me crazy, okay? But I was just like, I feel like if we don't have it as the Black community, we need to just make it. I don't know. There's enough Black-owned production. Somebody needs to pick up Miss Jacquel J and the Delgado series, because 50 Cent. I don't know. I just feel like that's something that you could do. I feel like for the book girlies, it's going to go up. It's going to go up for sure. But yes, obviously Capri, love them. With Love from Harlem, that is a book that I remember when it came out, and I am reading it. I do enjoy it so far. I'm liking it. It's real. It's taking me a minute because I don't read a lot of like historical fiction. But one thing and I'm going to talk more in depth about this, but one thing about reading historical fiction is that when I'm reading the books, like with Love from Harlem, right? They are still like, obviously this is the time where it's just something about reading about how Black people, we have been advocating for ourselves, for equal rights, like for all, like, what am I trying to say? Okay, hold on. With Love from Harlem, and every time I read a historical fiction and reading how much that as in the Black community, how much we have been advocating for ourselves for so long, and the fact that it's 2026 and we're still advocating for ourselves, we are still rooting for ourselves, we are still trying to pave the way for ourselves. And it's like our ancestors have been doing this for so long. We've been doing it for so long. And it just really shines a light on the fact that, I don't know, like it always makes me feel type of way to read like, damn, like we've really been going hard for ourselves and we're still doing this, you know, like we're still trying to make pathways for ourselves. We're still joining together as a community. Like, I don't know, it just always, it drags an emotion out of me when I read that type of stuff. Like, even when I read Ken, and I remember it was a part where it was like, even though, like, we come together no matter, it's like, oh, if you're Black, we're rooting for you, you know? Whether that's in sports, arts, anything it is, like, always, because that's like, you're just marking the pathway for the people behind you to come up, you know? If that makes sense. But I am liking With Love from Harlem. Ooh, my camera's about to die. I gotta hurry up. In my rotation, Jolette. I've heard and seen really good things about Jolette, but Jolette is like 600 something pages. Jolette is long, and I know once I get into it, I'm gonna get into it. So once I finish reading Capri books, I am at the end, 3.5. That's the end of her. That's the end of her series. I am going to really dive into Jolette. But that's it with books that I'm currently rotating right now. Oh, I was still looking at my Kindle, but I also have, in physical, I have The Misconnection by Tia Williams. I am reading that one. And I have a couple physical books that I need to pick back up. It's just so easy to read with my Kindle now that I have. Now that I have a Kindle, it's just so easy to read. But there's just so many books. There's so many books. There's so many movies. There's so many TV shows. And there's just not enough time to go through them all. And I try my hardest. Like, there's just so many books to read. But I've read about 26 books so far this year, which is crazy because I was hard in the beginning of the year. I was in like the biggest reading slump. Like, I really just started picking up. And I feel like after reading Ken and after reading, what did I read? Ken and Nemesis. I feel like those books put me in a reading slump. Like, because it was so much that happened that my brain had to process after reading both of those books that I was just like, damn, hold on. It's been a minute. It's been a little minute for me to kind of get back into reading. To be honest, that's why I kind of been watching movies and like TV shows and stuff. I would say, what are my current movies that I just finished watching? I watched The Last House that just came out on Netflix, and I think that's it. That's the only movie I recently just watched. So yeah, y'all, those are, I just wanted to kind of like give y'all like my rotation of things that I'm consuming right now, and I'm just gonna keep trucking along. Obviously I have my end of the month book reviews I'm gonna do, and then any movies that I watch, I'm going to talk about those as well. So let me know what y'all are reading or watching. I would love to have some recommendations. We can talk about it in the comments down below. All my links are always down below. Warm Pages, my other channel where I post about lifestyle vlogs, entrepreneur diary videos, as well as my as well as, I think I already said all my links, social media links, Warm Pages links, everything down below. If you did like this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this from me, Diamond. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see y'all in my next video.